I'm muting now.
Hey there, everybody. It's me, Jason, here at North of Exile Games, and I'm thrilled to be coming at you once again with another exciting episode of Beyond the Edge of Exile. Janice is with me off camera here, and just because I miss him so much, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my partner right now. It's the one, the only Jeff BTEoE. Welcome to the stream, Jeff. It looks a little strange behind you, Jeff. That's not your usual background. Also, Jeff's on a delay, so he'll hear me sooner or later, I hope. Jeff, come on, Jeff. Talk to me, Jeff. Talk to me, Goose. Come on, Jeff.
Unmuted it. Why does it still say muted?
There we go.
I
Now,
unmuted it, but it still says muted.
okay, now I can hear you. And the funny thing was, your face was frozen, so I thought you were literally just staring at the camera. So, but welcome to the live stream, Jeff. After much effort, um, talk to me, Jeff. Why does things look like you're in a car? What's going on? Today's episode for you folks watching at home is brought to you by Polaroid, because that's all I've got on the screen right now is a Polaroid still of Jeff's face. This was working, and now it's not, now that we're live, which is hilarious. So what's going on tonight is Jeff. I will talk for Jeff. He'll just have to sit there and look pretty until his phone works again. Jeff is on his way back from Montreal. He had to go to a family sporting event, being the dutiful parent that he is. And he's on like the Highway 400 or 401 right now, one of those highways, driving back. Well, technically his wife is driving. He was driving, and then she took over so that he could join us on the stream. And clearly, this was not well thought out, because, well, actually, it was. It worked great until we went live. And now that we're live, well, he's not live. I don't know if that means he's dead, if he's just frozen in time, or what's going on. But trust me, Jeff can't hold his breath that long. Like that's not him just holding his breath. He's actually like frozen. So I guess it's going to be just me by myself until Jeff's connection kicks in again, which is hilarious. Let me see here. I've got, yeah, he's just frozen in time. That's frustrating. So yeah, let me give you guys an update. Let me talk to you. So here's what's going on this week. We've been working extremely hard in the background to get Genesis ready. Oh, wait. There's a loading screen here beside me now. Jeff's face is gone, and I see the loading dots instead. I apologize. This is not how I want the stream to go. Yeah. We've been working hard in the background, doing lots of stuff. I've been juggling a million things right now. But we're working hard getting ready for the Universal Retailer Summit, which is going to be happening in October, about a month before we expect Invasion to release. And we've got some exciting stuff getting ready for that we're going to be able to show to all the local game store owners in Canada that make the trip to Montreal. That's going to be fun. We continue to work on new cards and new cycles of cards for Metamorphosis, the set after Invasion. I had some spoilers loaded up here ready to show you guys. But you know how Jeff is. He always likes to get his 2 cents in before we show them. So I'm going to try and buy time for a minute and see if he connects again. Any questions from anyone? And not only questions, but hey, how's everybody doing? Duelist Sync, JD, and John Rayner. Good to see you guys. Everybody who's lurking in the chat. It's good to have you here on this, what would we call this? 1.5 person stream tonight? 1.25 people. We got a couple sentences out of him, so we know he's real. I guess I'm just going to jump right into it. Let's take a look at some spoilers. It's funny that I called this episode something to the effect of like everyone needs an angel sometimes, and part of that is because of spoilers I'm about to reveal. We've got some cool angel-related spoilers coming up in Invasion. I'll show you that cycle of cards. If I messed anything up, like if I put the wrong affiliation with the wrong card or anything, it's because I was scrambling 10 minutes before this live stream began to try and get it all done and edited. I only found out what cards were spoiling tonight a short while ago. So I scrambled to put something together because I always try and have something nice for you guys to look at when you guys and gals, when we do these live streams. So I'm going to, without any further ado, since I don't know if Jeff's coming back or not, I have no idea what's going on with that young fella. Let's take a look at some spoilers from Invasion, and you can check out some cool angels, because everyone needs an angel sometimes.
Tripping and tripping. We learn, we crash and we burn. We're alone in this world.
Oh, Jeff, where'd you go? Where'd you go? There's some YouTube link in the background. Give me a second here. See what's going on here. That's funny. All right, I'm gonna try calling Jeff again. Let's see if this works, people. Wait, that's me twice. That's worse. That's strictly worse. We don't want me twice. We don't want me twice at all. What is going on with this computer? Come on. Come on, Jeff. Where are you? All right. This is hilarious. It's Janice's worst nightmare or dream come true, depending on the day. Two of me. All right. Well, that's obviously not working. So let's end that call and close that off. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna. It's gonna be a really short stream tonight, everybody, because this has not worked out well at all. But it is nice to see Flooded Studios tune in again. This for you, my friend. This is what it can look like when it all goes wrong. We've got Jeff disconnected. Discord shut it down. Discord won't let me call him again. That's how we do the remote link in behind the scenes for those of you watching. I did my spoilers though. I showed them off. I hope I got all the factions right and everything, the affiliations. Well, let me think. Liz, how can I turn this from a negative into a positive? I know, because Jeff's not here. I could say whatever I want, and nobody will know.
I'm still here.
Oh crap, Jeff's still here. That's right. For a second there, I was drunk with power, and then it all went away. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. This we had planned. We are going to do some talking and stuff, and without Jeff here, I've kind of been thrown for a loop. So I think what I'm going to do, honestly, is I'm just going to probably apologize for the troubles tonight. At least I was here. Janice was here. Wait, you're not on camera. You got to come closer.
No,
Way closer. There we go. There, Janice was here.
to you.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We'll go widescreen. Just me and her. Yeah. I don't know. This is just embarrassing how bad this went tonight.
Lori's saying Jeff's trying to call.
Jeff is trying to call me. Well, let's see. I will see if I can get that going here. Let me go back for a second here. Jeff is trying to call me. Where's my Discord? There's my Discord. He's calling me now. Join video call. Oh, hey, whoa. All right, let's see. Is he back? He's back.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back, Jeff.
Welcome back.
You're back
That's what.
just in time to say
You got me
goodbye
now?
at this rate. It went horrible. Oh my God.
And I had full bars. I don't understand. Full bars, full everything, and yeah, this remote stuff sucks. So don't send me on assignment like this again, Jason and Janice. In the remote north of Canada, of Ontario, it doesn't work. Well, I guess
I
east.
really wanted some poutine from Montreal, and I figured, you had more free time than I did. So, how
So
was the
I'll
poutine?
I'll tell you what is very sad. We had no poutine the entire time we were there. We were there for 3 days, and there was no poutine to be had by anyone in our family.
Oh, Jeff.
Unfortunately, I know. It's sacrilegious, but
Did you at
we
least
just
get a smoked meat sandwich?
no.
Jeff.
There
Don't tell
wasn't
me
on
you
the
went all
menu
the way to
anywhere we
Montreal for
went.
McDonald's.
Well, I cannot tell a lie. We did have McDonald's for breakfast one day, but no, we ate at a wonderful Italian restaurant, a wonderful steakhouse that messed up everyone's steak but mine, so that was fine. And
Okay.
we ate at this great burger place, and the burger place didn't have poutine either, which was kind of weird. I didn't understand why they didn't have it, like of all places, right?
That's weird.
You would think, yeah, you would think. I can't remember what it was called. That was a great burger place. If we're ever out that way, which I think we might be in the fall sometime, Jason, we can try out that burger place. You might like it if you like burgers.
Yeah, for sure. I'm counting on you to show me all the good eateries to eat at.
Do you want to remind everyone why we're going to be out there in the fall? Just to have some information to pass along again?
I did already bring it up during the long disconnect that we're going to be in Montreal in October for the Universal Retail Summit, where local game store owners from all across Canada get to come to a private event to see all the latest and greatest board games and card games before they hit market, or in some cases, in the cases of like the greatest collectible card games, like Pokemon, Magic, and Genesis, you'll be able to
Yep.
hear all the cool stuff about upcoming sets, right? So
Yep.
I did mention that. So the local game store owners are going to be able to meet us in person and get some demos. They might even get a sneak peek at some of the cards from Invasion in their hands. We might have some there by then, depending on if we can get a little print run done to like actually show off the new cards in person, which is the hope. Which is cool. A little sneak preview for the owners, get them really excited because this new set, it's looking gorgeous. Uh, so yeah,
Yeah, you know,
I did mention that. Yeah.
if I can talk about the new set for a minute too for Invasion there, I think we're at a point now where we are. I think we can tell people we're at the editing phase now. We're at the final editing phase. Well, editing round one. There's going to be two rounds of edits, of course, because we want to try and make sure we've got the perfect product going out there as close as we can have. So we're in editing phase one, and things are rolling along pretty much as smoothly as we expected them to, and right in time for where we expected them to, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Jason and Janice? I think we're right in line with our timing.
Yeah, we're doing great for timing. I'm very happy with that. And for anyone who's been a fan of Genesis for years and has played with all the cards from the previous company sets, you'll understand what I mean when I say that I've made it my personal goal to make sure that there are no spelling mistakes on cards this set. So I've been diligently, very diligently, going over all sorts of cards. And honestly, no shade to anybody else, but it was surprising how easy it is for them to sneak in there. So I can
Oh
understand
yeah,
how a few happen here and there, especially because us collectible card game makers, we like to use big words, big fancy words, right? Like with 3 or 4 syllables in the words, because those are the empowering words that get people excited when they
yep.
play them. So, um,
Like,
D-
like,
despite your
like,
best efforts, Jason, I can almost guarantee there will be one. Just because of the law of averages, just because of all that, I don't want there to be one, but just because of how it might work out. It's 177 cards. I feel like there's going to be something, but we are going to do every best effort, and Jason's going to triple check things. So ultimately, it's his problem and his fault if anything slips through. But we're going to do the
oh,
best we can do.
oh, I don't know. I'm expecting our whole design team to check everything. I've went through Phage twice to double check all the Phage cards
Good.
because that's my favorite
Good.
affiliation, and I've started doing
Yeah, no favorites there,
Chaos.
right?
Ah,
Yep.
we all have favorites. Don't pretend like you don't. Every time you play a game, you always have your favorite color or your favorite play style, or in this case, affiliation.
I
Yeah,
only love
I'm
everything
a
that's
Phage guy.
5G. The color doesn't matter to me. It's just 5G. That's all I
Just
need.
5G.
Color doesn't matter.
That's cool.
But no, in all kidding aside, we are doing an all hands on deck type of edit. So it's not,
Yeah.
nothing's behind closed doors, nothing's behind a curtain. It's all hands on deck. Everyone involved in the design team and everything is getting involved in this editing process because we want to leave no stone unturned if at all possible. So
Oh yeah, this is our only chance to make a first impression,
yeah,
so we want to nail it. And all 5 people on the design team are involved in that, and doing all the quality
if I
control checks and things like that.
if I'm not mistaken, Jason, we also have the judge team involved to go through it all too,
Yeah.
just to make sure that there's nothing they see that is just even a slight wording error that could cause confusion and problems. So we're doing our best on all fronts there. We are firing on all cylinders, so hopefully we get past that finish line with flying colors, which I think we will. We've put every best foot forward. There's nothing holding us back at this point.
To clarify though, because one thing you did say is kind of sort of slightly off, is it's not actually a judge team, it's our rules design team.
Sorry,
Yeah,
yes,
because
sorry.
there are people I've approached to be judges in the future when it gets to be that time,
Yeah,
but those aren't the people involved. We specifically have a couple of people who are extremely knowledgeable with Genesis rules and have been
yes.
involved in the past that are going
That
through it all.
that's on me, Jason. I have to rename our chat. Our chat is called Judge Chat right now because
Yeah, yeah,
we usurped an older chat, so I keep calling them the Judge team.
yeah.
But it is the rules team, and I'm still fighting to have that Judge team rename when it comes to fruition. Rename the Thought Police. As much bad connotation as that carries, that's still what I'm pushing for. I hope it doesn't get through because it does carry a lot of bad connotation. But I think the
Wow,
Thought Police is a good option.
that's
You have professors, judges, you
that's
have the
funny.
Thought Police.
Wow, I'm gonna have to process that later and give that some thought.
Yeah,
That's
I,
hilarious. Hopefully the
I
police
don't think it comes
raid
with
on
any good.
that.
I don't think it comes with anything good in the background because I think most of that comes from George Orwell and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah,
there is
okay,
no
yeah,
redeeming quality to using it. But I love it still. So I will forever call our judges of the thought police behind closed doors.
well, maybe
But they might have a better name going forward.
we might either have a promo card someday with that on it, or maybe a T-shirt for the judges to wear.
That might be a good idea, actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, and I want to say hi in the chat. I've been trying to keep up with everybody. I see Jason Greenberg's joined the chat tonight as well. So hey, Jason, hope you're having a good night. You timed it well because I think you joined the chat shortly after we had all of our terrible glitches done. Because
Why would you bring it up if he didn't see the glitches? He thinks everything went perfectly. You never say that. You say, don't go back and look. You missed nothing. Everything's perfect.
well, see, Jeff, but the trouble is, I know everybody finds you so entertaining. They're always going to go back to watch what they missed. So I just got to get it out
Oh,
there in the open, right?
so what you really meant to say was there's no sense in rewinding. You've got no Jeff because it was blotted out, so don't bother. Is that
Yeah,
what you
that's
meant?
more fair. That's more fair. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant to say. It was just me. You don't want to see that. We all know who they're here for today, so that's fine.
He even went full screen at one point. Jason was full screen, so I don't know. You might
Yeah,
want to see it. You
that's
might not.
right.
That's up to you.
Yeah, yeah. You did miss, unfortunately, Jeff. You did miss seeing the Angel spoiler video that I put
I
out.
did. Yes, I did. I
Would you
did.
like me to run that? I
I
realized
would
that
love for you to run it again.
I realized as I was watching it that I didn't give quite enough time for people to read the cards. I wasn't thinking, I was really frantically trying to just get something ready in time. So
Of
I
course.
apologize for that. But I'll run it again now so that you can see it. People can get another chance to try and read the abilities on the cards. They look great. So I was just thinking about showing off the artwork when I did it. And I didn't realize that
Yep.
I could have ran a little longer to let people read it. So without any further ado, let's take a look at some angels because everyone needs an angel sometimes.
Trying to forgive, but remembering to forget. The voices in my head keep spinning me, spinning me, spinning. Don't want to live, and I'm full of regrets. My motivation is leaving me, leaving me, leaving. I'm choking, I'm drowning, I'm burning, I'm fading, losing my grip. I keep tripping and tripping and tripping.
So yeah, that's it. I apologize. I went a little too fast on the video. I hope I got all the affiliations right. I was scrambling so much I was just copying and pasting and putting everything up. Did that all look right to you, Jeff? Did I get it right?
It looked right, but I'm looking at it on a tiny, tiny window on the corner of my phone.
Oh,
So
hard to tell.
I've got a as limited view of it as possible. But they still look gorgeous. Even if you got a few things wrong on it, it's okay. I mean, you can always fix it up in the edit later. In other words, you can always recut it, post it later if we're going to post it somewhere. Actually, that's a good question, Jason. These spoiler videos, we show them on the stream and then that's it. Do we want to do like a super cut of them and start posting them up as YouTube shorts? Is that something you've thought of? This is the first time I brought it up, so sorry if I caught you off guard, but just a
That's a
thought
great
there.
idea because it would be easy to do. I could just take those little videos. They're all under a minute long and just put
Yeah.
them up right as short. I might redo it though because don't shorts usually have the portrait style framing like for a cell phone, or is it widescreen?
And no, it's portrait mode only. And now you
Yeah,
see what my underlying thing was to give you more work to do.
yeah, yeah. Well, I can do that. That's not too much work. So.
Yeah, yeah. I think we could do a nice job of that. It would be a nice little.
Uh-oh.
Just wanted to see the cards.
Uh-oh.
We'll go here, but
Oh,
did you
wait.
lose me again?
Oh, wait.
I mean,
Uh-oh. He's sounding kind of robotic now.
am I
Reminds me of
still
that
here?
share video that one time. It was good.
Now he's
But at least we get to see his face frozen. That's good. Well, folks, I don't know how much more we got left to do tonight. It's kind of challenging here with my boy Jeff freezing like a robot there. So, oh wait, he's back. I can see his face now. He's moving. Jeff, talk to us.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Do you hear me now? You see me? Okay, I'm
He's
back finally.
He's back.
And I'll let you know that the bars never changed. 5G, 4 bars straight across at all times. So
That's wild.
it's our lovely Rogers internet.
Yeah.
Way to go, Ted.
That's funny. Whereabouts are you? Are you on the 400 by now, or are you still on the 401?
No, we're still on the 401. We're hoping to hit, I think it's the 418 to head up to 407 because I don't want to get home at like midnight. So we're just going to avoid, we tried to avoid as much of 401 as possible, but Highway 7 wasn't an option. So we're just, anyone who's familiar with the area, we're stuck in cottage country traffic on the 401 on the long weekend in Ontario, which isn't a long weekend in Quebec, we found out. So we were stuck in rush hour traffic in Quebec this morning. So
Yeah.
we got the worst of all worlds today.
Wow. What time were you leaving Montreal today?
We left Montreal at 11:30 a.m. and it is now 7:30 p.m. and we aren't even close. We're about another hour and 15 away from home.
You've had a rough go of traffic then, because I've done it quicker than
Oh
that.
yeah. Yep. Well, not all of us have a helicopter, Jason. That's the thing. Not all of us can afford one. So, you know.
The only helicopter I have has a remote control with a 9-volt battery in it. That's the only helicopter.
Good answer. Good answer.
Not even strong enough to fly a sandwich across the province, let alone me.
Sounds like you've tried flying a sandwich with it, and that's why you know.
Well,
it sounds like you're talking from experience.
Nobody wants to walk to the kitchen. Come on now.
Yep. Yeah, I can believe that. That makes sense. I would do that if I could too. You're right. You're right. That's a good idea.
All right.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't think we have much else to go over, right? We don't have any questions in the chat, do we? I can't read the chat, so you'll have to let me know if there are any questions.
No, I've been
but
watching. There hasn't really been any questions in the chat. Mainly people started losing their minds when I tried to call you back and it accidentally put up my video on both feeds. So there's like double me on the stream, and that was just way too much for people to handle. So
you might have to send some sympathy cards to the spouses and partners of these people when they saw two of you up there on screen. Who knows what happened?
Yeah. Even Janice started to panic. She was like, "That's too much. It's too much.
That's too much. There's just enough Jason, and then there's too much Jason."
Exactly, right? And 2 of me is 1 too many, for sure. So. Well, we have an exciting meeting later tonight, Jeff. We're going to be meeting with the design team to talk about some things, including what they may or may not have noticed in quality control checks. So that'll be fun to review. Because
that'll be great.
In your mind, when are you hoping to be able to submit the finalized locked-in images to the printer to actually submit Invasion? Are you hoping we'll be done this week, next week? What's your timeline?
Next week. My timeline is middle of next week. I'd like to submit it. So that's a Wednesday, Thursday next week, because I'm hoping to have primary edits done this week and then secondary edits done by the beginning of next week. Secondary edits should take nowhere near as long as primary edits because we should just be going through and confirming the changes that were asked for are made, as well as doing another quick read through from everyone. So it shouldn't take that long is my goal. So I'm saying Wednesday, Thursday next week, we should be submitting to the printer. That's my goal.
Amazing. And that means once we submit that on the Wednesday or the Thursday, we'll be able to ask them when we submit it where we fit into their print run and when they figure that the product should be arriving.
Which then also means we can start reaching out our tendrils south of the border and overseas and starting contacting the people that we need to give them a timeline on when they can expect to get it as a distributorship. And hopefully that means in 3 to 4 weeks, we'll have some new announcements for people if things go as planned. Depending how quick they get back to us. I don't know if it's their busy season or not. But yeah, I'm excited for it too. I don't know what their scheduling is like. August is usually a shutdown place for most places in Europe. That's also why we're not printing in Europe. So that's not a problem. But I don't know if that happens as well with distributors, if they have like a shutdown, right? Like things slow down a bit in August for some manufacturers, some people like that. I don't know if distributorship does the same. I don't think so, but I don't know for sure.
Oh, you mean like a summer shutdown where they want to get all their holidays done?
Yeah, they try and cram all their holidays into the summer sort of thing, yeah.
I doubt the distributors will be able to do that just because there's so many releases in a year. They probably just can't afford to shut down at all because even in summer there's releases happening for things. So
I agree. I don't know, so I don't want to put a time frame on it. Our goal is in the next 3 to 4 weeks to have an answer from them. But once we make the call, it's waiting for their response sort of thing. But Jason, for you guys that don't know, Jason's really good at that sort of thing. I mean, look, he got us back into Universal and stuff like that, right? So he's really good at that and following through on it. So I have full faith in us getting those answers in a timely manner for all of American and beyond fan base.
That's what I'm really excited about. Is it's going to be really fun to reach out to some American distributors and get some deals arranged so that local game stores all across the states can get the product again. I think we're going to have better distribution coverage than the old company did, just because there's so many years of experience behind the game, and we're not starting from scratch. And I think honestly, when we have some images of the cards and stuff to share with the distributors as well, just to show them the progress we've made, and maybe depending on what the salesperson or purchaser is like that I talk to, I can also talk a bit about the philosophy behind it and why we've
Yep.
done things that we've done to help grow the market. Like I could go on and on with these people on all the things we've done and why we did them, and I think it'd be really fun. I think they're going to love hearing it, and I'm very confident that we're going to get into some great distribution areas all around the world. But my focus, I
Yep.
think our focus right now is definitely the United States and Europe are our top priorities because those were areas that the stores were already supporting the game before we bought it. So we really want to make sure we service the areas that were already supporting the game previously, right? So
Yeah, 100%, and that's the right way I think to go about it. And then we can go on from there once those are satisfied, which, like I said, should be soon. And I'm really excited about that too. I can't wait to hear that news and see who all jumps on board to get this next phase of the Genesis Battle of Champions game.
yeah,
Excited.
yeah, I'm excited too. That's I think that's a good note to end the day on. Is talking about how we're looking
Yes.
forward to the future and how excited we are and good things to come very soon. So
Yes, exactly.
if it's all right with you, Jeff, I'm going to call an end to this meeting of the Edge of Exile Club, and you and I will meet later on tonight to talk with the team. And to everybody else out there in internet land, I promise you a much smoother viewing experience next week when Jeff's not
Yes.
driving in a car, and we can just
Yes,
focus
when I am back.
on our normal spiel, and it'll be really fun.
Exactly.
Anything you want to say
Yeah.
before we go, Jeff? Your last words for the evening?
No, just I look forward to next week, and I look forward to seeing all the mistakes I made templating these cards so that we can get them fixed up and out there. I'm excited for it. I can't wait.
Hey, one last quick question: who's the better driver,
Yes.
you or your wife?
You really want me to answer that while she's driving?
I just
My
want to
wife.
see if
She has a
yeah,
lead foot. She gets us everywhere faster, so my wife's a better driver than I am.
that's awesome.
Definitely.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. His name's Jeff. My name's Jason. This is Janice right beside me. It's been a thrill as always. Take care. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon in the arena.
Bye, everybody.
The king is dead, killed from a poisonous cup. Another prophet sings.
It's on mute now.